Hello and welcome. This is Diana and you are watching Holistic Vibes. I hope you are doing well, and it's interesting because like your third eye and your crown could feel very activated at this point in time. I'm going to pull a couple of cards and just see kind of what the energy is, what's coming out, and then we will go from there, yeah. So who is attempting to be the magician? To find balance, somebody just said, through control and conscious awareness. Somebody's at the turn of like a new beginning. Six, I guess, yeah. Who's going to Paris? There's something in a book. There's something in a book about Paris. Something about, yeah. Cosmic alignment. It's like, yeah, it's like you already know, they just said, like, your pathway. You already know, like, what's breaking through the clouds. Like, you've already seen all of this stuff. So the question is like, what confirmation do you need from me? Is the question, like, and they just said like bondage. And you know, the other thing too is like, don't, just because you've been like triggered in the past, just because you were codependent in the past, just because like you, had a particular behavior, it does not mean that it is like your future reality. So like, identify, see it, and release the roadblocks, right? Allow yourself to like progress forward into your heart's desires. Like, visualize it, see it, manifest it into being. Like, here's the thing, right? We can think scales are balancing right now. Yeah, whoever's been like stuck in some kind of like cycle, it's clearing out like a big time. So the thing is like, we can think, oh yeah, you know, I've worked through I'm no longer a product of my environment. I'm creating my reality. Like, even when negative happens, I'm still choosing to respond to it in a positive manner. Like, I'm doing everything in my state of being that I can do, in my controllable state of being, right? But there's still some stuff that like has nothing to do with you. It's like what's been passed on, that lineage stuff, the ancestor stuff, and you need to like start diving into like the stuff they went through, and like, and maybe it's you connecting to them and asking them like how you can help heal them, right? What they are missing from that DNA upgrade. Like, what is it that they need? And through you doing that through your ancestors, because you're doing it for yourself, right? And as you do it for yourself, you do it for your future. But when you go into a lucid state of being, you can pull forward your ancestors and ask them how you can help them overcome the roadblocks that they've encountered, right? Helping evolve then your DNA. Like, the thing is like, when you do that kind of stuff, like, you end up jumping your entire family into a completely different paradigm. And they don't even realize, like, whoa, like my life is looking like way different. But it's because you're the head of the tail, essentially, right? They're a reflection of who you are, and it's like the true grit of like your life's purpose, of like the reason of why you've incarnated in this cycle anyway. Like this is like the main reason is for you to help everybody evolve. Yeah, it's like it's an inside job, they just said. Yeah, so yeah, it's the mirrored reflection of the desires of what it is you truly want, right? Be the inventor, be the innovator, be the person who is truly pushing your own mental capacity of like what no longer is in creation of like your highest timeline. I don't know. There's a promise coming. Like it's going to be a promise. It's like a lifetime. It's like clearly seeing the contract. Yeah, channeling, psychic mediumship. Something in regards to like you talking to astral like dead people. Spirits, whatever you call it, whatever the PC is, you know. You're gonna start hearing songs like so clearly in like your like you have earphones on, but there are no earphones, right? You're just going to know stuff. You're not going to know how. You're not going to know why. You're going to know, like, the aunt's name is Sally Joe. You're going to know, like, she used to ride horses. You're going to know, you're going to start seeing, like, her behavior. And then they're going to show you somebody closest in your mind's eye to that person. And it's just going to be like, whoa, this is, like, a lot all at once. Like, what is going on? Or, like, you'll get smacked. Like, you walk into an old building and, like, it's like the spirits, like create a wall in you, like, up into your aura. And they're like, hello. And you're like, bro, give me some space. It's like you're going to start feeling this push of energy that's just going to like come at you, and you're going to be like instantaneously knowing what it is, why it's there, and what you need to do to help it. And it's really going to like activate your gifts, like your... but they just said it's your dreams coming true, but just as it's activating your gifts, it's also triggering your wounds. So identify both spectrums of the situation and meet yourself in neutrality, right? And they also just said somebody keeps talking themselves out of mentoring. And just remember, it's that neutrality of the process. Neutrality. There's also something about... like realizing that not everybody is going to be your tribe, right? And just because you get your hits in a different reality and you're like, yo, I don't know why, I just don't jive with that person. Listen to that intuition, right? That is your intuition. Just always operate out of your heart center. Just because you don't jive with the energy doesn't mean that you are not still operating out of a higher state of consciousness, right? Always choose the higher road in the process, but also give honor to the feelings that you're feeling. And you don't have to be fake nice. Like, you can just be courteous, right? There's different delineations of the same hat that we can wear. And so it's not you being fake or you pulling from a false reality. It's about reading the room, right? It's about being aware of how to behave in the environment that we find ourselves in. And so that's something that I would work through, right? And if you find yourself getting frustrated through this like identification of process. Like breathe into your heart center, ground your energy, you know, and really process like what is coming up for you. Because that's what all this is about, right? It's all about self-awareness. It's all about pausing in the process and going, ah, yeah, I see you. Whether that's within self, whether that's ego, whether that's higher self, whether that is your overall environment, like you get to, separate that path as it needs to. So I'm going to leave that there. If something in this resonated with you, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And until next time, ciao.